welcome back. Heroes just successfully managed to fend off a bunch of vicious dogs. How
All right.
brutal.
So you guys have vanquished your foes. The few dogs that survived ran away. What are you up to now?
We take a quick glance around the area to see if we can see
super
where
fast.
these dogs came from, if a person sicked them on us, if they came from a hole, or if they were protecting something, or if there's a corpse nearby. Just general check.
Sure. Why don't you give me a perception check?
At first, I'm gonna cast my thing.
Oh, you're casting your what thing?
Well, I don't know. Can I use cantrips still? Because I want to stay in wolf form. I don't know if I can use a cantrip though.
I don't think you can use spells while in wolf form.
Yeah, I don't think cantrips were different, but yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay, I'm rolling.
For patch 2.2, then you just heal yourself in cat form.
My perception is horrible.
So I'd like to make a nature check to look around, see if we can find anything maybe that could help us going forward. Any kind of poultices maybe we could use.
Yeah, you know pretty right away that that's not going to happen.
Okay, it's a
Yeah.
barren land. So it's, okay.
Well, yeah, like you can't just like find poultices and heal yourself with them on the go. Like
I mean,
it takes special
okay.
abilities or spells, or you have healing things you can pull out of your bag, right? You can't find anything even remotely suitable in nature.
All right. I'm going to do a perception check to see if crossing this river and even just going the other side, we're going to get ambushed by a bunch of wolves
Sure,
again.
you guys can all make checks to scout the area, look around. Ooh.
I want to know more about dogs
Very
after.
nice, Varys. So while you guys are all kind of looking around, Varys gets to the top of a tree in a clearing here, right by the river, and looks out, and you can see kind of like beyond the crest of another hill are those three dogs, and they're literally like licking their wounds and kind of looking back in your direction, and then they like get down real low and start like creeping and crawling towards the crest of the hill to kind of like peer over it towards you. It looks like those dogs are in waiting.
Okay. I'll make a check on the corpses of the dogs to see if there's anything that could indicate how these dogs blink. If there's anything about their physiology that would be different than normal hounds.
Sure, why don't you make me a medicine check for that?
Sure.
Yes, these dogs have 4 legs. There's something really weird about that.
Never changed me.
I am brought back from death's door almost from that fight. I'm very worn out from that. I think we should take a break unless somebody else wants to volunteer to stand in the front. I'm going to need to take a rest for a little bit to kind of get my breath back here.
Yeah,
Do we
let's
take a long
rest.
rest so we can use the potion again, or do we take a short rest and I can't give you one
just
again?
a short rest. We don't want to wait out here an entire night, I don't think.
Okay.
Can I rest in wolf form and then still get my charges back, or do I have to go back?
I don't see why you shouldn't be able to rest in wolf form to do
Okay.
everything. Is there a limited duration for how long you can stay in wolf form?
An hour.
Okay, yeah. A short
So
rest is
it's an
1
hour. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you can stay in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys take a short rest, and sure enough, those dogs are waiting and waiting, and Varys has an eye on them from his tree point vantage. And as soon as the party seems to be like really relaxing and like easing into this comfort, the dogs start to move. 2 of them start going up towards the north end. 1 of them starts heading towards the south end. Looks like they're going to try and. But Varys is the only person who sees this yet.
Oh, your mic is muted.
Don't let anyone know.
You're so far up that tree we can't hear. You have to shut a little louder.
So guys, the dogs
What's up?
seem to be on the move now. They've seemed to have recovered from their injuries, and they're surrounding us to an extent. So we need to be careful crossing this river.
Are they closing in on us, or do we have time to rest, or are they going to be fighting us soon, or what?
Yes, be careful. Very vague choice of words. What you trying to tell us, Shadow Boy?
So we haven't rested yet. Is that
No,
the deal?
you're like
Oh,
in
we
the
haven't
middle of your
rested.
rest. You're starting to rest.
Okay. They're close enough to attack. They're a little bit further than they were prior to blinking and attacking us. But there's one on the cliff here that's a little bit south, like almost directly across the river from us. That's within blinking distance from us. So I don't think we should rest.
Can we? Okay, can
As
we
Varys
roll?
points out the targets, you actually see where they are.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is there any chance that we could kind of sit here and kind of ignore them and then let them get close to us and maybe surprise them by being more ready than they would think we are?
You can ready an action, so as soon as something closes with you, you can hit it.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Maybe we can take shelter under this tree, be in appropriate positions where we see the dogs are, and then I'm kind of I'm laying down here on my back, but my hand is grasping the hilt of my sword, one eye kind of open, peeking at the wolf in the distance.
Yes, and I am here laying down, basking in sun, laying on my paws, but paws are actually horrible, deadly weapons. They will never suspect it.
You should come and lay next to me. Maybe close enough to attack anything that attacks me would be good.
Okay.
Smooth.
All right. So we trying to rest here?
No, we're just waiting for them to get closer to us. When I said that, what I mean is position your token so that we're like, because right now Nox, you're in front of everything, right?
Yeah.
And Ava is very far behind.
So I'll be.
Can I be hidden?
So, in this position, Ava, if something attacks me, you can't sentinel anything, right?
Now she can. No.
That?
Yeah.
There, now she can. Yes, yeah. Now you can get the 2 squares in front of us. Yeah.
I think that's good.
Neil, can I hide during this?
Yeah, you can totally take a hide action. Why don't you make me the hide check right now?
Okay.
Why are
You
you
know,
hiding?
they
Howard,
were
I thought
moving
were
towards you,
warrior.
and
Well, I mean, if they just
you
come out,
can kind of see they were about to pounce,
okay.
but you're getting closer together. That's kind of dissuaded them. They're backing off a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm okay with that. Then we can resume our rest
can-
with our buddy in the tree.
All right.
Do we
Dogs.
take turns resting?
No, you guys can all rest. You know,
Yeah,
as long
we
as
rest.
no fight comes down to it. I think the dogs back away and disappear. And an hour later, you guys have taken a short rest. You can expend your hit dice if you have any to expend.
Expend your
Alright.
what, sorry?
Roll
if you
your-
are wounded, you can,
That's water,
you can
pretty much.
recover HP. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, my bad.
Wander. That's yep.
I gotta get 2, right?
Yeah.
So I recover 14 HP. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. My max is 22, so I'm at full.
All right.
My lucky stays deleted, but my action surge and my second wind are back. Correct?
Yeah.
I think action surge is short rest. I'm pretty sure. I think.
Yeah.
I want it to be.
We'll double check it. But the monsters are gone, and you guys are free to continue on your way.
All right, let's move across the river, guys.
Okay.
I think we're good.
The river is swift, but not too deep. It comes up to about your knees, so it's a little difficult to cross it, but you don't have any real problems since you're out of combat.
Now that I have access to my items again, I start like handing out my berries. So I give 3 to everyone, and then I keep 1 on myself as well.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Should we-
They are indeed short rests.
Okay. 3 berries. We're crossing the river cautiously, waiting for Wolf Lady Ava and Alchemist Nox to.
I'm actually a person again, but I like this
Oh.
avatar, so I'll keep it.
Okay. Are you gonna be at the very back?
You should be in the front again.
I can't really like
There we
go
go.
beside you.
You just
Can we not? When I'm in wolf form,
Nox is riding on the back side of you.
Yeah, I'm small enough. I can probably just stay on the dog. That'd be a sight to behold.
no, I'm not a dog anymore. What are you
so
trying to do? What
We
the-
are moving.
Only when
across-
I am wolf.
So we are moving.
Okay.
As we
You
reach
guys
the end of the map.
continue, it's fine. You guys get on past here without any problems. You continue following the trail marked on the map until you approach the dragon's crash point. Since you took a short rest, you're actually getting here right around dusk. And once again, I will give you an opportunity to arrange yourself within this green square, because as you come to this dragon, which is dead on the ground, you notice it is guarded.
Okay, so
So just arrange yourself in this little square as you need, and then we will unveil the map.
Sure. Nox, can you take a step back? I'm standing right on top of you.
oh man,
This is the scene you see before you. There are kobolds and goblins and this like big cube of jelly, which seems to have part of a dragon bone inside of it. And it's just like slowly putting along, inching along the dirt. You can see the kobolds are digging with shovels. They seem to be unearthing this creature, while the goblins stand around watching. One of them has a whip, occasionally whipping a kobold for not working quite fast enough. It looks like you guys have the drop on them. It looks like they haven't seen your approach.
So before we attack, I don't want to use like a combat attack or anything, but I just want to like listen to them since I can understand kobold.
What are they saying in kobold?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Well, they're mainly sticking to their task. That one bigger goblin with the whip. It is just talking to them in common, actually. You, work harder! Dig more! And most of the goblins around there are just watching the kobolds. As the kobolds keep digging up the shovels, you actually notice that jelly, and it has a bunch of bones on it, seems to be very, very slowly moving along, having a good time.
You guys can see everything, right? It's not dark enough that.
Yep, I can see you.
Okay. Just make
Yeah,
sure.
refreshing fixed it for me.
Good. Well, what do you guys want to do?
You could do a
None of the, is any kobold isolated from the rest of the pack
perception. Yeah, I was gonna
that we
we
could
can
technically whisk it away?
I mean, you can look at the map and see what you see and make your decisions based on the positioning of the creatures.
Right, but like the directions they're facing, I'm not sure that's really visible. Like if we were to take, let's say the kobold, try to find the one. Well, anyway, the one that's top right. Would that alarm the others instantly? If we were to just attempt some sort of kidnapping, I guess.
I can't answer those questions for you. You will have to try them and see if they succeed or fail.
That's
Yeah,
15
you gotta use your
feet, right?
estimation on that.
It's about
Yeah,
like 15
they're all,
feet.
they're all
to-
pretty close to each other. I don't think we can whisk
yeah,
anybody.
I don't think that'll work. Yeah.
We could try.
That's the sound of a bone getting sucked into the cube as it walks into it.
We could try to sneak around behind them and then attack them from the northeast. If we can sneak through the trees on the east, since it's kind of dusky outside.
Can we do a perception check on if there is a path through the trees that we can go undetected?
Yeah.
I can't promise undetection. That's not something I can promise you, but you can make your way north, and we can do some opposed checks to see how well you make it there.
You know,
Okay,
I have an idea. Not sure about this idea. I can create vast fog, and as long as the fog does not alarm them, we can then attack from beneath fog and surprise them. However, of course, fog itself could be very surprising and suspicious. Very odd, fog to appear out of nowhere.
My
Can you
vote
start
is
from-
to sneak
where?
around to the east and then attack from the northeast to kill the two. Are those goblins behind on the logs in the tree?
Yeah, filthy goblins.
Yeah, to kill the two goblins first. But that would be that's what I vote for.
Yes, this is also a good idea, and perhaps then we liberate the kobold people.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
can't wait.
I'd say we do the same
Kobolds.
thing.
All right, so you guys are going to try and sneak around to the north?
Mhm.
All right, I would like everybody to make me a stealth check versus these creatures' passive perception.
If I use a long strider on someone, will it help them at all with stealth? Just that they get by them faster?
No, they're still gonna have to make a stealth check.
Okay. Can I do detect magic before we do this? Will that signal anyone to my?
Detect magic does have verbal components, I believe.
Right. Yeah.
That'll be loud enough that they would hear, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have stealths of 7, 20, 15,
One sec.
and 1.
Jeez.
All right, Kaitlyn. What do you do
What?
that draws all of their attention to you?
Oh no.
I have so many bad things I could do. I don't know how to settle on one.
Hey,
guess-
isn't it great that we have all these kobolds working for us? Says that goblin to the other in Goblin. Yeah. Sure beats doing the work ourselves.
Okay, I guess that's what I do. I get so enraged over how they're enslaving kobolds. How can you do this? How? Release my brethren! God damn! Just stop! Why
Hey,
do you
intruders!
let them treat you like this?
Intruders!
Oh man.
All right. Let's roll some initiative.
Did we make it any way through the trees at all, or are we just right
I
at
did,
the
maybe you guys did. I didn't.
You can go ahead and move yourself up to 10 squares. How about that? That seems like a fair.
I mean, we're gonna leave Ava behind like that.
Well, no, she would be with us, and she sent
Oh,
him
she'd
off.
be
so
with
may-
us. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I guess as we got closer to the goblins and she heard them talking disparaging.
I also, when they notice us, I play this off as though Shadow Boy is the one that set them off. Like I told you, I'm much more stealthy than you. How you do this to us?
The shadow
You're
boy
muted.
you were talking to, yeah, you're muted again, buddy. To Varys, right? Yeah.
I shake my head in disbelief. How crazy this person that I'm standing next to is.
I put my hand on your shoulder and gently whisper in your ear, "It's fine, I'll take the blame."
Are we in battle mode now or no? Or no?
5,
Yeah, we're trying to roll
Okay.
in.
7. Yeah, I'm just making sure everyone's got initiative rolled. That's everybody. Okay, so the whole pack of kobolds goes first.
Oh man.
Jesus.
Alerted by Ava's liberating cries.
Freedom! Wait,
Some people get into arguments with people from YouTube. Some people get into arguments with like goblins. I'm relatable.
All right. All of the kobolds drop their shovels, and then they kind of hide amongst the huge dragon here. They're using the bones as cover, as they all ready slings. None of them are taking any shots at you yet, though.
Okay, so that is a lot of kobolds. Varys, it's your turn.
Varys, I don't think we should hit the kobolds. I think we should focus on the goblins. That's all I say. So I ready my shield.
So the nearest goblin is the one by the log right there on the top right.
Yep.
Is that correct? Okay. Let's use my bow. So start off with a bow shot here at that goblin.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What is
Are
that?
the kobolds at least like slightly charmed by me? Like, do they like me?
Well, they're all fearfully hiding at the moment, taking cover under the bones. I don't know if you call
They think
that
you're
like,
cool.
but maybe that is.
That's a hit, Varys. 7 points of damage
All right.
is almost enough to bring that goblin archer down.
Okay, so they're not
He
that
just
strong.
barely survives it.
Shouldn't the slaver have their weapons locked up? Really, all these guys are armed right now?
I
but that sound
makes
sense.
ready.
Strange, but that's okay.
All right. Well, the goblin is about to go. Taking that shot. Hey! It says in Goblin. Why don't we let the scum take care of this? Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea, says the goblin in the back. It backs up. It takes a dash back.
Oh, it gets way the hell out of the way. Okay, Professor Knox. Kobolds are weak. They don't have a lot of life.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna be freeing them, so we're not touching those. I think we're gonna have to kill the goblins and try to let the kobolds alive for now. Maybe get Ivana to convince them. So where's the goblin that left? I can't see him on the map right now.
Way
Very. Okay, yeah, I see.
left.
Hold on.
I'll just try a crossbow shot at the guy near the tree.
Yeah, like what was with
What?
that bait? Telling Nox that they're easy to kill? Why would Nox state that?
As that goblin archer runs into the tree, you kind of notice it disappear amongst the heavy foliage in the area.
Okay. So I'll just take a crossbow shot at the goblin who's near the tree right now.
Okay, roll to hit.
The light crossbow.
5 is not a hit. 5's a miss.
So I curse at my crossbow as it fails me once again, just like my alchemist fire and my alchemist acid and all my tools really. I just mutter under my breath, "Curse this adventure! It's garbage!"
Oh, not so good for you today. Goblin. Big goblin with the whip.
Hey, you kobolds! Stop hiding and go attack them. This taskmaster backs off.
Why they work for these people? So stupid.
Let's see, and let's see. Once he gets into the trees, he seems to disappear into them. That archer seems to have the same idea. Well, he fires off a quick shot over at Nox, who has fired a shot. 17
a hit.
for 8 damage.
Ooh, Nox takes 8 and is down to like a third of his HP.
And then that
Feeling
archer,
good right here.
after firing the shot, goes ahead and backs off over there. Disappears into the trees.
All right, kobold turn.
This kobold ducks under the bones over to the left and is using them as cover from you guys as it readies a sling.
Okay, I think we ended up skipping the gelatinous cube.
Ah, yes, Sleeve. That cube, it goes ahead and has just managed to finish picking up that huge bone. Happily oozes over to the left.
Okay. I believe next up is Wander.
I am not very charismatic. I've been given berries. Is there any way that I can speak to the kobolds? I speak Orc and Goblin. Are either of these language kobold languages?
They are not, but you heard the goblins speaking in common to the kobolds earlier.
Okay. In common tongue, is there any way that I can do a check to try to lure a couple over to our side using the berries, using some sort of persuasion?
Tell me how it is that you would do it. Tell me what it is that Wander would do, and then we'll roll a check.
Sure. So I would I sheath my sword and I kind of I set my shield down. Okay. So if I were to take an attack, it would be very bad, obviously. And I produce some berries from my pocket. Maybe I take 10 feet worth of steps forward, putting myself into somewhat of a vulnerable position. And then I show the berries that I have, and I make an offer like, we mean you guys no harm. We're only here after the skeleton stuff. This job looks like it sucks anyway. Why don't you guys come roll with us? We can get you out of here. Probably find you better work back at the town we came from.
Yeah, make me a diplomacy or persuasion check. I think diplomacy makes more sense. That's not a thing
That's
here.
persuasion, yes.
Persuasion.
Thunder, I did not know you care so much for the kobolds. This warms my heart. Thank you, thank you.
I'm pretty annoyed listening to her, but I will roll my persuasion check.
Alright, the kobold in front of you, which has not gone yet. Let's see.
Correct.
Which one is that one? Hold on, did I even put him on the chart? Let's see. Oh, I guess. Oh, there it is. Over at 8. Ah, before Wander. That one also happened to duck behind this tailbone, but he happens to be closest. In common, Rex, me no poison. Eat.
All right. The next kobold's turn is up.
Yeah, that one is ready in action with a sling.
All right.
They have now all managed to hide behind the big spinal column of the dragon.
Okay. Ava, it's your turn.
Can you produce a similar looking berry and eat it? Maybe for the kobolds to feel better about ourselves? Or themselves?
David, I only have one on me.
Just 1 HP.
Yeah, but it could like potentially save one of you guys if I don't morph. How many of them had bows?
None of them. They all have slings.
Oh, but all of them have slings.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow Boy. If I cast fog to protect ourselves from long-range attacks and what have you, can you still attack from inside cloud?
Yes, as long as it's close to me, I believe I can.
All right, that's
Well,
I mean, that's not the
6
question.
seconds.
Barry!
Yeah,
8.
I shoot a very irritating look back at her. Why are you doing this? Just eat a berry. We don't need to.
Go.
Okay, I
Eat a berry.
I take out a berry from my pocket. I like rip into half of it while looking at Wander.
No,
But then I turn back to
eat that one berry. Eat that one berry.
Can I do that on my same turn?
Yeah, you can move and take the berry from Wander's hand as long as he allows you to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also do that.
All right, you eat the one in your hand, then you eat the one from Wander's hand. And you know, none of those kobolds really look like they're coming over to you. They're not looking too friendly. Those slings are still spinning.
Yeah, all of those 5 don't actually fire though. As the talks go on, the front kobold says, "Okay, look good. Bring Barry over."
Can I do that?
Sure, we'll just step out of combat. I think everyone's holding
Okay.
their actions right here, so...
All right. Jesus Christ. I feel like Wander should be the one that brings it over because I don't have any more.
I've got 2 left. I'll give you 1. You can go over there and.
Let's both go over there.
Before we do this, can I roll a check to see the condition of these kobolds? Do they look like very healthy, very strong, or do they look kind of like beat up and a little bit? I'm trying to say, like, what kind of condition are these guys in for working? Right? Do they look like they have a lot of marks on them, that they're really worn out, or?
They kind of look like stray dogs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're fit, but maybe a little bit ratty. Like they live in a dirty situation and they have kind of a shitty life, but they don't look malnourished and they don't look like they've been beaten. They're not bloodied.
Okay.
As
Yeah.
the stare-off goes on, as the stare-off goes on, you can't help but notice that that bone pile and just kind of happily moves along over in the background.
I'll donate in 6 gold pieces, 1 gold for each one. Kobolds can probably be pretty stupid. I don't know if this friendly peace bullshit is going to work with them, but maybe everybody understands the language of gold. That might be the reason they're here. So I'll pony up a gold piece for each one, along with some berries.
Oh, gold! Yes, me like gold. Bring gold over.
All right, I hand 6 gold pieces to Ava.
I will not go over there alone. Besides, I will turn into a wolf first too. So, I mean, I don't know how this plays into your plan.
I'll go with one of you guys.
Okay, I'll volunteer to go.
All right, why don't you guys move yourselves up there? Varys, are you going with him?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Do I feel like if I turn into a wolf now, do I feel like that would make the kobolds skitterish? Like, can I roll for like my understanding of kobolds? Or would it make them like
as
me
you
more?
walk in that direction, the back kobolds are walking a bit forward as well. They shift themselves to still take cover, and they still have their slings out.
I don't know if that's something that you could possibly know, right? That's like precognition almost. I
Yeah.
don't think you can fully anticipate those sorts of reactions.
Okay.
So the kobolds seem to be approaching Wander and Varys. Wander, are you handing them gold and coins?
Put them on the ground.
As the front kobold takes a look backwards to make sure that his friends have all gotten close enough, he shouts a command, "One!" And then they all take their slings and fire at them at you, Wander.
Okay.
Every single one of them. Here we go. I will call
And
this
it is
music
low
as
light,
a
so
attack.
their sunlight sensitivity is not coming into play, and one of them is adjacent to you, so they all have an advantage on their attack rolls. You were
Wait, they have
lured
advantage
into...
on low light rolls?
Yeah, they're low light vision creatures.
Okay.
You've been lured in by another devious kobold trap.
Gotcha.
Wow. Those kobolds are so smart. Here we go.
We were out.
The front man
Let's do
takes
this
out the
one.
dagger and stabs you with it. Or dagger, rather. That's a
Okay.
miss. And then you get pelted by half a dozen slingshots. Reminiscing of good old times of the past.
13's a miss. 18's a hit. For 3 points of damage because he's out of luckies.
Is
Yep.
he out of lucky? Okay. How lucky.
21 is a hit for another 3.
Oh man.
24.
Oh, that's a nice crit.
6. 11's a miss, and a 15's a miss. I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Or
Yeah.
shall we?
And I kind of feel like we stepped out of initiative.
Yeah, let's roll.
Yeah, let's redo it. I feel like it would be a better way.
I'd say to Nox, wow, we really played ourselves with that one. Huh.
And I just giggle.
Hey, I didn't lose my 6 gold, right? I better be holding on to that stuff.
You do indeed have your 6
Berries,
gold.
too. Actually, you still have your berries, right?
Yeah, I better.
That could be important.
Well, I
too.
only have 2 because she ate 1.
All right, Varys, you are the first one to act, and there's a whole slew of angry kobolds breathing down your throat.
Are they swinging their slings right now, or?
They are reloading their slings as you
Okay.
speak.
All right,
As they speak.
it's time. It's time, Wander. Let's
Time to tear into him. Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go. Front one. I'm gonna go. I can't sneak attack, so I'm going to engage the first one with my main sword.
Mm-hmm. 22 is a hit.
Oh.
Yes.
There we go.
Ooh, you can use your sneak attack because you are adjacent to Wander here.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll do that for sure. Come on, baby.
Slash before the roll.
Yeah, slash roll.
5 points of damage. You bring that kobold all the way to his knees, spilling his guts open on the floor.
Okay. After that, I'm gonna move back and then be in.
Don't move too far back. I want you up here fighting with me, buddy.
Yeah, I will. I mean, I'll just be like right behind you, though.
Okay, well, I'm getting right
I'll be
into it.
ready.
I'm ready. I've got my sword and shield up. I'm pissed off. I'm ready to go in.
All right,
Do
let's
it.
go.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm gonna roll my second win as a bonus action, so I can second win an action surge on the same turn, or
Yep.
no?
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Yep.
I roll my second wind, which is just a
D10 plus 2.
okay. So R1D10 plus 2, like that.
Yep.
7. Okay, I gain 7 HP. I step forward after taking a deep breath and feeling somewhat revitalized. I stand in between these two guys. How much was the attack that took one of them down before? How hard?
11 total.
11 total took him down. Okay, I'm going to action surge here. I'm going to take a swing at the one below me.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, 8 is not quite a hit.
All right, I'm going to take a second swing at the same one. Oof.
God, even worse.
It's pretty dark out here. I can't see too well, so I just kind of swing around, stumbling through the dark. Maybe hit the dragon's body, unfortunately, a couple times.
At least you're not hitting the skull here. Kobold's turn.
All right. They, seeing that they've entered melee, this kobold goes ahead and moves to your side. They seem intent on trapping you in. In fact, this kobold has the brilliant idea of walking along and all the way to your back and stabs you with a dagger. At advantage, unfortunately, still a miss.
Total miss. Next kobold.
That kobold also uses its dagger to stab at you, Wander.
You're gonna need an 18 or better, and
Oh,
that is
that's
it.
a crit for 4.
And the next kobold.
They're swarming all around you. They're trying to make sure you don't escape as they hit you from all sides. Stabs you with a dagger.
No dice.
Unfortunately misses.
All right, Ava.
I can't move. Can I move and then transform and attack, or just 2?
What is your transformation ability? Is it an action, a bonus action?
Good question. I don't know.
You can use your action to assume the shape of a beast you've seen before. Okay.
Use an action, so not a bonus action. So if you move,
Right. So she could move and turn into a creature, but then she can't make an attack.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Can I? So I can't cast a spell and turn, or can
I'm
I?
sorry. Hold on. Wild shape. You can use, since you are a moon druid, you can use it as a bonus action rather than a full action.
Oh, thanks.
You can totally bonus action move and attack if you've got the movement. Is this what you're doing?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
All right. Let's bring your wolf into play here. And we're just going to leave it on top of your other token.
Okay.
Your wolf has a speed of 40, I believe. So you can go 8 squares and still make an attack.
Yeah, I'll go here. Or wait, no, is Wander up there? The UI is like kind of blocking elements for me.
Yeah.
The water's
So
like
we're separated by a tile. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, we're still close to others.
All right.
Yeah, so and then I'll just attack the one that's closest to Wander, that's up north from me.
Go for it. Rip him to shreds.
We'll see.
Your teeth sink in.
Oh! Whoops.
And you rip him to shreds. You toss him back and forth until his limp body falls to the ground at your feet.
Death is just other form of liberation. Now you no longer have to work for a goblin. Hope you are happy.
Speaking of the goblins, from an unexpected area up north, an arrow flies out at Wander. Let's see, I believe this gets an advantage because it's from hidden, yes?
Right.
It's not too far of a range away for any advantage or disadvantage.
No, short bows have a pretty long range.
All right.
I like how
That's a
you've been
16.
playing for you've been playing for so little time and you're already a master lawyer at this.
Yeah,
Completely
that's a
missed.
mess. Yeah, get out of here.
All right, this cube, as the entire battle is raging on, it happily wanders along.
Kobold's turn.
This one stabs at Wander with a dagger and thrusts it forward. Unfortunately, misses. And from the trees, out comes the bigger goblin that you saw earlier with the whip. It is going to go ahead and move all the way. Let's see. Let me just select it first. Let's see.
Token lair.
And yeah, 20, 30, 40.
I think this is more than 6 seconds of time for this.
Yeah, it just runs straight up towards you. It has a whip that it's holding menacingly in its hand. It does not attack though, since it used its entire action to move up.
All right, Kobold's turn.
This kobold, it goes ahead and completes the circle around Wander and stabs at him with a dagger.
Wait, the one south of me is dead, right?
A new one seems to have taken his place.
Yes, another one took its place.
Okay.
Ah.
All right.
It misses, unfortunately.
Oh, it doesn't miss. I easily deflect it with my shield, actually.
And from a hidden area, another arrow flies out at you. Let's see. Get this to its proper area. Token. And it shoots a shot at you, Wander. That's five. 5 to hit. 5 damage on you.
All right. Wander's
And-
HP is falling down.
Finally, one more kobold steps up and stabs at you with a dagger. 18 for 3.
Oh God, Wander. Professor Nox.
Emboldened by the first successes of killing kobolds, I bravely step out of the woods, pull out a fire, and from 30 feet away, throw it right between the leftmost and basically the bottom left kobold here. Can I ping?
Right here. Yeah. If you use the pointer button and click and hold, you can ping.
Yeah, but that one would hit Wander, right?
It's 5 foot radius. Yeah, that would probably hit Wander.
That's fine. You'll
I'd
get a
probably
lot of
just hit
kobolds.
here, then. I can kill these two kobolds.
How
in
much
this
damage
case,
does
then.
this spell roll?
It's 1d6, so I could kill them both technically.
Okay, damn it, yeah. Do the bottom left or whatever. Do what you.
I'll do the bottom left one
All
here
right.
for 1d6. So
You'll have to scoot just a little bit closer to target that. Another 2 squares. There you go. Roll
I
your
bravely
ultimate
scream
fire.
with my lungs, and I pray for the best, because otherwise I'm down.
Ooh, it's
Okay.
good damage. 2 kobolds.
That's a fail,
Fail.
and that's a fail.
Oh, nice.
I just
Alright.
killed 2 kobolds, guys.
Yes.
Maybe,
One of
maybe
them
I just.
goes up in flames. One of them survives the fire.
Woo.
Yes, this one down here survives. The one in the middle doesn't, though.
Okay, that's a
Kobolds have
big.
different HP, or?
There's 2 different kinds.
Not all kobolds are the same.
Yeah, man.
Maybe that guy was
Man,
lifting a little bit more down in the pits, and the other guy was kind of slacking off.
Yeah, maybe that one had gotten whipped a bit.
Varys, it's your turn, buddy.
Don't worry, Wanderer. I'll save you. I'm going to
You
move
sound
up
so
here.
certain about this, Shadow Boy.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the one east of Wanderer.
Got
Since
it.
he's on soon. Main hand.
Ooh, nice hit.
And it's gonna sneak attack too. But,
Right.
okay.
So that's 5. And did you say you were using the sneak attack?
I can use it for both hands, right?
No, you can use it
No.
once per turn.
Okay.
I don't want to tell you whether he's dead or not until you tell me whether you're using the sneak attack or not.
Oh man. Oh.
Your call.
I will use it. Yeah.
Okay. Roll me an extra d6.
All right.
2, bringing him down.
Yes. All right, and then I'm going to attack the one south of Wander.
Okay.
Well, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. At least we can.
So go for the one north.
21's a hit. 5 points of damage. Not quite enough.
Yeah, I figured I might not take him down.
Ooh, so close. Wander, your friends are coming to your rescue.
Readying a dodge action is a whole action, correct?
Yep, that is your
And
action.
drinking the potion that I was handed earlier is a whole action.
Yes.
That potion is a 1d8 for healing.
Yes.
Okay. If I step back from these guys, do all 4 get a hit of opportunity on me?
Yes.
Okay. And then in order for them to get the hit of opportunity, I just have to move at least 5 feet out of their whatever.
Yep. You
Yep.
just have to
Okay.
be 1 square away from them.
But the ones that. Oh no, never mind. That's only on myself. Never mind.
Okay. I am going to dodge it.
I don't want to poop the party, but I think you already drank that pot.
Did I?
Did
yeah, you
do
drank it in the first encounter with
I
the
don't remember
dogs.
if I drank it or not. I might have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, naughty, naughty. That
In that
potion does
case,
not exist.
And that, well, I bring the vial out because I was unaware that I'd previously drank it and I discarded on the ground, realizing that I don't need it. If I take a dodge action against a hidden enemy, do we just roll normal, or how does that work?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Here,
it has to be seen for dodge to work. So if they're hidden,
They
dodge.
still rolling at advantage.
Yeah, but the goblins have all exposed themselves in order to make
After the
attacks.
first All right. Holding my sword and shield. I'm only deflecting attacks at the moment. I'm not trying to go for any killing blows, so I am only dodging at the moment.
All right. Goblin goes. Kobold goes. I'm sorry.
I forgot when the kobold was to the side of me and then it moved towards Wander. Could I have using? I think it's under Sentinel again. When something moves away from you without attacking, I get an attack, and I
It
slow it
didn't
down to
move
0.
away from you. It's still in your attack radius.
Yes.
Okay, because it went from like my west side to my north side, so I don't know if that counts.
No, because it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you get a stab in your front, Wander, from this kobold, and that's a 14. It misses.
Does she get to sentinel any of these attacks?
She would get the ones from the bottom, I believe.
Yeah, this is a guy from the top. 14 is a miss.
Okay.
And a goblin archer goes.
All right. He shoots you with he shoots at you with an arrow and hopes to finish the job.
He has
This one is at disadvantage. 10.
And Kaitlyn Wolf.
I'm going to like leap over this one and then attack it from behind, just the one that's directly south from me.
What is your best wolf leaping sound effect?
Just more of those, dude. And then as I went, boom! Wow, here I am. Surprise tactics. Okay, here we go.
Special tactic.
Whatever.
Hey, not so much. Gelatinous cube. Would you like to keep moving?
Shoot, I forgot.
Oh yeah.
Well,
What's
I wanted to ask if I could also move a bone or something. Like, does that count as an action? Just to, like, kick some bones away from me so they're not
That's
near.
fine. Yeah, you can
Okay.
just kick some bones around.
Yeah, any like the dead kobold bones. I just don't want them near me.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, the cube continues along its way up north. Kobold goes ahead and stabs at Wander. This
so
one
the-
is at just
The
normal
advantage
attack.
and disadvantage cancel now.
Oh, but it misses against your excellent dodging.
Do I
Aw.
get a sentinel on any of these to go for the kill?
That one you would definitely.
Would you like
Kaitlyn gets
to
a sentinel
protect
on
your
that
ally, Ivana?
Wolf girl, sentinel.
Ah,
Okay.
Yes.
I keep doing that.
wow, 16.
Oh my god. What do you roll for
Waste.
damage? 2d6 plus 3 plus 3?
For a kobold.
I get 2 of them, so it's a crit.
Ouch. Well, that kobold is completely bitten to bits. It bite him straight in half.
Alright, Goblin Taskmaster, you've got your whip.
Alright, well, this Taskmaster is unlike any opponent you've fought before. It uses its whip and whips you with it.
I know.
But that's not it.
And
After
that-
missing you with its first whip, it goes ahead and quickly whips you yet again on the back end. But it goes
Also
wide
missed.
on both sides.
Yeah.
Go Wanderer.
That
Wander,
final
I mean,
kobold,
wander.
it's seeing its friends all die right around you, but it sees Wander barely clinging to life and bravely stabs at him with everything he has. Unfortunately, due to the dodging, he missed. Oh no, because of the pack tactics. We're good. He stabs into Wander, 4 damage.
Ooh. No disadvantage here because of what?
He gets advantage because there's an enemy, there's a ally of his adjacent
all
to you.
working
and
together.
He has, then you give him disadvantage, so the 2 make a wash.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Bringing Wander to 1 HP.
Oh. it's
Goblin
not it, huh?
Archer. You're so
All right.
close, Trump. You've almost got him.
That archer, it sees
Could you not do?
that
Could you not do
Wander's
sentinel?
almost dead. Let's
Sentinel's
go
only
ahead
one.
and fire one final arrow at it. That's all it'll take.
No, unfortunately,
No.
Wander can see him, and it misses. Professor Nox, you gotta work your magic again, man.
All right. Seeing as how everything is so dire,
After taking its shot, it hides and
okay,
backs away and hides.
that's too bad. I was gonna go run there just to tackle you to the ground, but I'll.
I still see one of the kobolds on my screen with a huge negative HP bar. I don't know if anybody else has that underneath.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the big red one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
the
go.
red one.
Okay, cool.
There we go. So there's a very weak kobold at the bottom, and also the goblin with the kobold at the top, right? So I'll stay where I am and throw a alchemical fire right between them both.
Would you like to hit Wander with that as well?
No,
All right.
don't even dream of it.
Roll your damage while the monsters roll their saves.
What a miserable life I lead.
Alright, well that kobold fails its save, and the Taskmaster fails as well.
Yes.
Ooh, 3 damage to each of them, and it's Varys's turn.
All right. See how far these things go down. All right.
I'm so useless.
All right.
I'm really
Ocean, man.
draft stuff and down.
I definitely see some bloodlust here and want to kill that taskmaster. I can feel myself taking him down. So I move up here. Actually, I can still sneak attack, right? Because Wander's there. So I'll
Did
sneak
you?
attack.
Oh,
What'd you say?
nothing.
Okay.
Oh, you
I,
first.
I sneak attack with main sword.
12 is not enough to hit. This goblin is decked out in, let's see, it's got a chain shirt on. Does not pierce its shirt.
Okay. So do I still have sneak attack or not? Or does that count as
Yeah, if you hit your second one, you can still sneak attack.
Okay, let's go again.
You missed on both, so no sneak attack for you. Wander's move.
A snicker. I do my wolf snicker.
Okay, hold on, just to check, because we said something earlier.
Girl.
I still have 1 lucky left, right? I only used 2 earlier, yeah?
Oh, I wasn't aware. Since Koibu said you had used all of them, I assumed he was right, but I guess you
Well,
have
he's
one more.
not here now.
Yeah, you only used 2. That's right. I think.
Okay, yeah, because I see I have 1 listed. I didn't know if I forgot to mark it or not.
Alright, you still got one more then.
Okay, just making sure. 1 more lucky, 1 more HP. So there's 2 in front. There's 2 other goblins. I am going to take a swing at the kobold to the top left.
Alright.
There we go.
Poor kobold.
I'm going to drive my sword through its skull with my last ounce of strength in the most dramatic fashion possible.
Expecting to die.
Oh, yes, that is, extremely dead. It falls over. Alright, well.
I shed
You-
a tear for Wander.
You might have feel
That
pretty
happens.
good about that. However, you are no longer dodging, and this archer goes ahead and fires at you, hoping to finish you off now that you're open. Oh, that's a nice crit.
Except he's dodging still, right?
No,
No,
he just
I-
attacked.
Oh,
So can I use my last lucky here? Is that,
Yes, you may.
It's a 1d20.
Come on, Wander.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
gonna take the 3 on that one instead of the 20. Is that okay? Or the 24?
Yes, the 3 will
Okay.
do. That archer lined up its shirt perfectly, but for some reason, that wing bone, like the wind, flew into it and it managed to stop the arrow. Unbelievable.
I don't get any amount of cover with the guy standing in front of me or my ally to the side of me or anything like that, right? None of that.
No, it's got a clean enough shot. That one does.
All right.
Wolf time.
There's only one near me, right? Yeah, there's just that last one.
To the
Yeah,
northeast. Whip guy.
There's Whip Guy, and then there's one down below, like under Wander.
yeah.
No. Wait, is
Oh,
there?
okay.
Mm-hmm. There's a
Oh,
tiny.
okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see him.
I didn't
Okay,
quite.
because I feel like I could like one shot the one above, but I guess just to be safe, I'll go for the hurt one.
Right. No.
No, I get the
Nice one.
advantage.
Oh,
Oh, yes, advantage.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Oh, nice, nice.
Oh, sh.
Oh,
Ah.
you would have one shot the Whip Guy.
You
know, right?
rip the goblin to shreds. Or kobold to shreds.
Yeah.
I guess it's my friend Wander, so dramatic. I could make other statement, but you know, he already did the like healing, dramatics, whatever. It just, yeah, you
All right. In the background, as you finish that off, the jelly continues to move.
I also kick the bones away once again. I like a dog when they're like digging a hole. I like kind of like just kick it away.
The goblin in front of you looks at you for a moment. It considers that it could probably tear you apart, Wander, as you are on the last vestiges of breath. But he drops his whip and says, Hey, I surrender. I surrender. No need to. We can share this. We can share these bones, right? Your turn.
Nox?
Nox.
Nox, the cube is getting so close to prized possession of Dragon Head.
I was going to suggest that before we negotiate with the goblin, we wait for the other goblin to be within range. So if we have to negotiate with them, they can't shoot us from afar. So don't deal with them just yet. And I simply position myself away from the party as far as I can to be safe from the archer.
Can you give me another potion or something? Do you have any more of those, buddy?
I will use a healing draw to myself, but I cannot give you one since we haven't taken a long rest.
Okay.
I suggested it, but you all said no. So I'll use a healing draw to myself. One d8.
Varys. Here's the goblin.
Varys, if he wants to negotiate with us, he has to bring his goblin friend down from the tree.
I got some good faith. I didn't attack you. I can see you're on the brink of death.
Good faith. You are capturing and enslaving these kobolds. You know who you should be trying to strike deal with judge. Okay,
Varys, tell him to take it or leave it, or we're taking this guy's head off his shoulders. He has to bring the goblin friend down here. Not messing around with this dude.
Taskmaster, you need to tell all your guys to put their weapons down and come.
I want him out here.
All right.
Come down from the mountains.
Hey,
put all your weapons
you.
down and come in.
You can come out. Just drop your bow.
And your daggers and swords or whatever.
Yeah, drop your weapons over there. And from this tree, the goblin comes out in view.
Where's this?
Make him kill the blob. Make him attack the blob.
It does take a wide berth around the blob. Now that you mentioned it. Maybe that way.
So I come back closer to the party. After popping my potion, I'm back to 13 health, so I'm feeling quite good about myself and my
So
usefulness.
we're out of combat
Whoa,
at this
wait,
point.
what? Are we-
I mean, are we still in combat or not? Like,
I think we've kind of entered negotiations. We can kill the
Okay.
combat music.
okay.
Okay. Do we have any healing at all in this party right now, or no?
We have
We
the
take a
berries.
lo-
That's it.
I'm in wolf
I
form,
could-
so no.
I have a berry.
Yeah.
Can you? So I gave one. Somebody ate one berry, so we should have 9 left between us. Is that correct?
8, 2. You have 2 berries on you.
Okay.
And then Nox and
I have
Shadow
one.
Boy have 3.
Then the
Oh,
other
3? Oh, I have 3.
Okay, can they give me all their
But we
berries
should
and I
save
ate?
them. But we should save them.
I have 1 HP. I'm not saving anything. I'm leaving if I don't eat everybody's berries right now.
Ugh.
You can eat berry.
I'm not gonna die. You can have my berries.
Thank you. And then Nox, can I have your berries?
Your berries
Yes,
are for your death. Your berries are so that you can save other
That's
people
true.
who are
Actually,
unconscious.
we're supposed to give
Berries,
you.
you already gave me your berries. If you want them back,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can pry them from my cold dead hands.
Just keep 1 on both of you.
Nox,
So
can you
guys
give me
are-
your berries?
You guys are having this like argument.
Yes,
in front of
we're
the
having an
goblin,
argument.
Who's
Nox.
like slowly backing
Produce
away.
is
from
important matter, okay?
Nox, berries? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Just
I will
give
get
2.
my
Just
berry.
keep 1. Keep 1.
Okay, he keeps 1 then. And then I have my own.
You have 2. Yeah, you have 2.
I have 2. So I'm doing a +7 heal right now because I'm eating all the berries. Okay?
You need +6.
I have 3. He gave me 3, and then I got 1 from Nox.
Hey, the Taskmaster, he's leaving.
I don't care.
Jesus Christ.
I flee.
Dang berries.
I don't care. Okay,
berries.
so I'm eating 7 berries, right? 3, 3, and 1? Yes.
Gosh.
I ate them. So I'm at 8 HP. Can we slowly move forward towards the skull of this while keeping our eyes on this blob? I have no idea what this does. I've never seen anything like it in my life before.
Can we-
Danny?
Speaking of that blob is also... Is it retreating from you? Has it really done anything? It just continues up. Very slowly. It's got a bunch of bones in it.
So I don't know what type of check I would need to make, but I'd like to know the nature of this. If it is a creature from the natural world, I'd like to make a nature check to know more about it. I think it is a kind of ooze,
Yeah.
and so I'd like
Give me a nature check. Definitely.
All right.
I like the way you think. Oh, so close to understanding this. It's
Now.
you know, it's some sort of cube shaped creature.
Can we do some sort of perception check to see if the goblins have left the battle and they're not going to come sneaking back in to take shots at us?
You can like post a scout somewhere, definitely. You'll need to post a sentry to keep an eye out for these goblins.
Let me climb the tree. I'll climb the tree and make a.
Yeah, go take a look.
All right.
On this big tree. right
So
here.
Varys is acting as the scout, while the rest of you take a look at this.
I will also perform nature check.
All right. There you go. Kaitlyn, you recognize that as a gelatinous cube. It is a bizarre, semi-natural creature. Like, they were created a long time ago by some crazy wizard, and then they've just kind of like propagated and spread out into the world. So, not initially natural, but they're natural-ish creatures now. They're pretty mindless. They usually... Actually, with the 17, you would recognize that something's odd about this. Gelatinous cubes are mindless creatures. They don't work with people. They don't have allies. They don't do anything like that. They just kind of eat whatever's around them. And that this gelatinous cube is like picking up bones and cruising away without attacking anything that's edible is very bizarre.
I assume I cannot talk to cube with my tongue.
Correct.
Yes, I speak. Yes, I have very little contact with humanity. Sometimes I say the things that you people you find different. I understand. Yes, my tongue. Okay. I relay this information to party. Perhaps we want to keep eyes and tongues on Cube.
Can you talk while in wolf form? You've been doing it, but but I don't think you can talk as a wolf.
Well, so half of my stats in wolf form are like my base stats. So that must mean at least 50% of wolf is me. Simple math, Neil.
50%, but not the not the talking part.
You can't cast spells, and your ability to speak or take any action that requires hands is limited to the capabilities of your beast form.
Okay, so
maybe
how
if you were
long?
a parrot, you could go, "Rah, stupid gelatinous cube." But as a wolf, I think you can growl.
Yeah, it says keep hearing and smell. So I guess it doesn't say keep
Yeah.
talking.
It's okay.
So
It's
dragon
roleplay.
head. Let's focus on the dragon head.
Well, it looks like we can carry the dragon head off, guys, since that's what the guy was originally interested in. Although the real price for us is probably lying within that cube. It seems like it's consumed a ton of bones. If we kill it, we can walk off with all those bones. But I mean, we have to kill the cube. I'm not sure how tough this thing is. I've never seen one of these in my entire life. I have no idea. Our wolf lady over here seems like she's a little bothered by it, but I don't speak dog, so.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like whimpering. Like, I don't know.
So could I technically have taken a potion of animal friendship that lasts long enough before leaving town to understand this wolf?
I don't think you get potions of animal friendship.
Well,
I don't think that's in your abilities.
It's not, no, but could I have consumed one before I...
No,
Next time.
absolutely not.
I actually consumed a potion of gelatinous cube friendship.
The gelatinous potion. Nice.
Nice.